Hello everyone, Con, also known as Mega Turkey here, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Now let's just jump straight back in. If you remember last time, we were reading some manga with Natsuki, I believe, and we're just waiting to read our poems out to everyone. So let's get in. Okay everyone, are you all ready with today's poems? Ah, come on. Now, could your timing be any worse, Monica? I'm sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Although you do look pretty cozy over there. Eh? Ah! Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb, dummy. Just take it home with you. Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course, silly. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow. A whole book. By tomorrow. I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. Oh yes, my TV is so much more important. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Yeah, Natsuki will probably kill me. Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yes, I did, Monica. Yeah, I did. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't... Oh, excuse me. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. Ooh, fancy pants. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Ooh, who should we go to first? Let's start with, well, seeing that Sayori wanted me here, let's go with her. I am definitely most comfortable staying with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. She hates it. This is a good poem, Connell. Yeah. Sure it's your first time? Yep, totally, Mike. Totally my first time. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? Yeah, I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Of course, Sayori. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See, it's like I said before, Connell. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Yeah, I'm a good person. Thanks, I guess. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? Yeah, that's awfully nice of you. That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, alright? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Yay. We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine. The way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kiss my forehead to help me out of bed, make me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. That's good for you. I suppose I want breakfast too. It is first thing in the morning and I'm fucking starving. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't just answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last time. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah, I suppose you did. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It just sounds like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs on toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. It is bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget, I promise. And I'm going to write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Yeah, I look forward to yours as well, Sayori. Well, we were kind of sitting next to Natsuki all day, so we'll give her a break. Let's go, Monica. She is the leader, by the way. Hi, Connell. Having a good time so far? Yeah, so far. Good, glad to hear. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't you worry, Connell. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, Connell. Really? You like my shitty writing? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Yeah. Oh jeez. No. Kinda makes me think of something that Suki would write. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. Yeah, if you say so. Yep. Oh, by any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? No, I haven't. Yeah? Maybe a long time ago? I haven't. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. Really? So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. Not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Yeah, giggity. Yeah. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. I'm the leader, I'm the boss. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? Yeah, I guess. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbour, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck that was about. A hole in the wall with your angry boyfriend? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. That's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been put an emphasis on the time in between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. Just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Hey, good advice, Monica. Hey, let's go Natsuki. Yeah? Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, yeah? Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Eh? Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things, you know. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me how some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well that's not great, but let me show you what a real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. You selfish little prick. I hope you're happy. Yeah. So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that to me, Natsuki. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Yeah, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. Well, it's short. Yeah, I told you that you weren't going to like it. I like it. What? Just to be honest, I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because you're a boy. Everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I kind of understand. But the other nice things about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Guess not. I decide to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Guess it's just Yuri to go. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Yuri? Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah, it is. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through, though. So it's that bad? No, it's fine. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and then they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased? How can Natsuki be biased? I mean, she's like 12. Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? That's kind of what we were doing. Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which in itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I have not a Scooby what the fuck you were talking about, Yuri. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. I'm a slow reader. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief, I guess. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Huh? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Connell. You fucking idiot. Really? I must have missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her past, remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn than putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Well done, Yuri. It's nothing really. That's 5 minutes. That's all it took. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Phew, that was a fucking drag. Guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Atsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something, Natsuki? Oh, no, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? Clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions if you want. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it, which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Connell did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, princess. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, you little trollop. Which I haven't yet. And Connell liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, really? Haley? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Connell appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Guys, is everything okay over here? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Connell started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you, Monica. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned toward me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Connell? She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Connell. Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. Isn't that the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively? Avoiding them is not only necessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Connell? Well, I did do very well at English at school. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Well, Natsuki shared her book with me. Yuri gave me a book. Run away, Natsuki. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turned to Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Time to run away. Sayori! Yeah? Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Oh no. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why no one likes you. Stop, Natsuki. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Well, that's good to know. Yuri's boobs are not magic. Big and beautiful. Sayori. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll go make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori is vice president, is it, Monica? I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Aha! Ah. Not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. Are you threatening me, Monica? That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. She's not a president. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Alone, outside of class. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you feel about sharing your poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Connell, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing again tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. Yeah, I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Connell, ready to walk home? Yeah, sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Okay. Sayori, about what happened earlier. Eh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I could see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Connell, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on into the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but... Does it really need to stop there? Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Oh boy. Okay, poem time again. Right. Let us write. Who do we want to impress? Last time we were going for... Well, we went for... It seemed to be Natsuki last time. Let's go for Yuri. She likes big words. She likes cute words. She likes all sorts. So let's go with... Yeah. You know what? Let's just go for... Pain. Whoa, why... Pain is... for Sayori? Okay. Philosophy is Yuri. There we go. Depression. Pain and depression. That is Sayori. That totally sounds not like her. Misery. Oh god, that... I'm not doing... Well, I guess we're going for Sayori today. Ambient. Oh no. Nightgown. Oh no, that's her. Well, you know what? Pure... Ocean. Jump. Peaceful. Uncontrollable. Suicide. Extraordinary. Frightening. Waterfall. Music. Melancholy. Misfortune. Secretive. Wrath. Okay, we're there. Ooh, I have no idea. But I am going to end this episode here. So thank you all so much for watching. Join us tomorrow. Or whenever we are, where we will share a poem. So thank you all so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe down below. Share it with your friends. And I'll see you guys in the next part. Bye bye.